Sitting beneath Taiwan Hill, California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley. This game could have a huge impact on the trajectory of both teams' season as each are trying to break into the top 25. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Cal Golden Bears. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, checking in with Virginia Tech's head coach pregame. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Hokies headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
They'll give it to him again. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, in the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad. And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This move just oozes confidence, going for it on 4th down from their own side of the field.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
from the gun on third down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. It's Hawkins. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's loose. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football in rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
Finding some room. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. That gives him 54 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
And the second down completion was anything but productive. Third and long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Trying to barrel in. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Hokies.
And in that goal line situation, awesome job by the tight end, winning his one-on-one battle, making an easy target for his QB.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
You too.
And he's going to bring this one out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it down to the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
JKS. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sangapolatelli. Quick strike complete. Breaks into the open. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's got it again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Sangapolatelli from the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The offense changing the play. 4th down, Sangapolatelli. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5 at 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he never had a chance.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. Nice job, man. They are on it. You can tell. Reacting to what's going on, rushing the passer, being disciplined, tackling. The most important thing is getting guys on the ground. Now they've forced an advantageous situation on 3rd and long.
Oh, it is on the offensive line to shore up the protection after the sack on the last play. 3rd down. Gets it to him on the screen. There he goes. Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be 4th down.
You know good and well the quarterback wanted to push the ball down the field, wanted to throw for the 1st down. Couldn't do it because the defense had taken it away. He did the right thing. Didn't turn it over. Dumped it off to his running back. His running back got some positive yards. But guess what? Now it's decision time. It's 4th down.
Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive.
Come on, get up there.
When you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Throwing Sangapolatelli. And it'll be
pull that.
incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sangapolatelli makes the grab on the left. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
Well, on a lot of 3rd downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that 3rd down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the 1st, and they keep this drive alive.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Jaron Kiave Sangapolatelli. Wide open downfield. Running through contact. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Caught in the backfield. It's Adams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Sangapolatelli. Looking down the middle.
It's terrible.
And
Oh,
they couldn't make the
what?
connection on the long shot. The quarterback would love to have that throw back, but at least he'll brag that he overthrew that dude.
my arm strength is elite. You see that? I can overthrow guys that can run like that. Yeah, that's probably not what's coming to mind, but, man, you just want to put it out there. Maybe put a little bit more air underneath it. Not a lot more when you got a guy that fast, but, man, that's probably one he wants back.
Again, it's Sangapolatelli. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll run it. Might have a chance. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Golden Bear.
Think that.
Man, what a nice touchdown run.
Eric Pedersen,
He's
make
got to
sure.
start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights. So a drive there of 85 yards. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run.
God, team.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the ground, it's Hawkins. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to...
Turning it on.
Oh my. Wow.
He's at the 30.
Fuck's sake.
And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And to have a
Oh my
rushing
God.
touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear,
Love
his
this game.
speed, he was gone.
That's nice. And I failed. I'm terrible at this.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in...
Could be an alley. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quarterback making checks. Sangapolitelli from the gun on 3rd down. Finds a man on the left. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets
I
it
don't
to
know
the
how he thought
35.
that, but I'll take it.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to it. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
JKS finds his target down the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds them, and he gets the first down.
And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
22.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
This has
Chew
been
clock.
a back and forth
Eric, I
battle
got to get a
with
lead
lot
to
of
chew the
football left
clock.
to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown.
But
If
I
they
like
get
it.
this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move, it's Hawkins.
God.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. And the Hokies want to crank the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Keep it on the ground. Look out, he's got room. Here's a little room there. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
Tight end finds a soft spot.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
The Hokies will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Motion from the back. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Hokies.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. On the move from inside his 5. And he winds up right where he wanted on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Back to the quarterback. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6.
Oh my
Let's
God.
get things popping this week with Kentucky in their matchup against the number 2 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's the Tigers on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates. And while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
Shit.
Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. Leaves it with the back.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Yep.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Throwing Sangapolatelli. Pulls it in. It's strong. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sangapolatelli. Complete. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that 1st down marker.
Well, they weren't thrown to the sticks on that 3rd down. They hit the drag route, and they get a nice gain, but that now sets up 4th down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on 3rd downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
Might be calling a hot route. 4th down, Sangapolatelli throws to the wideout. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete,
terrible read.
and they'll have to give up the
Absolutely
football.
terrible.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're
game.
throwing for it.
Keep
Everything
fucking
has
play
to
it.
go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the... Got a little
Really?
pass.
Nobody
And the
nobody
tackle
makes
was
it?
made, but there has been a flag thrown. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. After the holding penalty, 1st and 20 for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Still looking for a man. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
That is a huge play for the offense, but you know the defense is just kicking themselves. They had them set up in 2nd and long, and that was just a short throw. All you got to do is rally to the ball carrier and bring him to the ground. They couldn't get it done. Way too many yards after the catch, and they give up a big one on defense.
To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. Powers through. And he runs it in.
Bro, I don't know.
Touchdown,
Bobby, I
Virginia
don't know
Tech.
what to do.
And
It's
that's
so
a big
terrible
problem
when it
for
comes
this
to playing
defense. When
users.
you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight.
Oh, and they blocked it. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run.
Like, people think it's a strategy that I say I'm going to take a loss, but I just know I'm going to fucking play terrible. I'm not going to be able to get a stop. I can't fucking stop a run. Can't fucking hit any long passes. I just don't know what to do.
Did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Jaron Chiave Sogapolatelli.
Come on.
Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Moves around to clear up the vision. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Here's the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional. Put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Skips away from pressure. Finds his man. It's Green. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Hokies right after the huge play through the air back to the line.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. It'll be 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the missed field goal, fellas, still a 13-point ball game.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. Sangopolitelli. Here's the pressure.
Come throw the fucking ball.
And defensive coaches talk about it all the time. Winning 1st down. And what that does for a defense. They win 1st down. They force 2nd and long. They're ready for it. Nice job rushing the passer, getting the sack, and now putting them in an even more predictable situation. 3rd and forever. Great job by this defense.
Sangopolitelli from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his man. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
And that's an interesting choice for this offense, and specifically for the quarterback, man. 4th down, throwing the ball underneath the stick. When you're not getting a first down, you got to put that ball on the money, have your guy with some open space so he can run. Defense was all over that drag route. They broke on the football, no space, nowhere to go, forcing the 4th down.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Takes a handoff. It's Hawkins. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Hokies will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll keep it on the ground. Plows through the defense. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Ryan. There he goes. Got enough space. Touchdown, Hokies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Can't buy more than
Just
5
about ready
yards
to
on the
go in the
team.
4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
Done.
Number 17, set to kick off.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. JKS. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop, you move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. 4th down, Sangapolatelli. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short.
He's going to let it go. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Hawkins. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Nice move there.
Love it. Love a blitz that doesn't do
to give them some
fucking
breathing
shit.
room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have.
There it is. There's the pitch to the outside. He goes all the way. Just take it home.
And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Pulls it in. It's Denmark. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
And the Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Under fire. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. There is a man still down. It's a Hokie, and they'll stop play to check on him. That's their freshman quarterback who was injured on the play. As they attend to him, Holly will keep an eye on things for us. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now the play fake. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. The give on the inside. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might as well stick with him. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Finds his back in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Fourth down, Sangapolatelli. Hit as he throws.
Where's the PI?
Complete the long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
Runs through a tackle.
Oh.
Touchdown,
Wow.
Virginia Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Stack the fucking box with 8.
Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Fucking 30-point loss. I'm great at this game. So awesome.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. Turning it on! These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Jaron Kiave Sangapolatelli. He lofted high and deep down the left side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
And
No
that
fucking
incomplete
way.
pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He'll toss it. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
He's going to run it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And that's got to be demoralizing for this defense. They've now given up a couple of different 4th downs on this drive with the lead. Someone's got to step up and make a play defensively.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
I guess my timeout button didn't work. Yeah, good shit, man.